Good evening. Today, we will be covering the post-market update dated the 7th of October, 2024. In yet another highly volatile session, the Indian benchmark indices ended lower and extended the losing streak for the sixth consecutive session on October 7th amid selling across the sectors, barring information technology names. Worries over the escalation of the conflict in the Middle East weighed on investor sentiment. At close, the Sensex was down 638.45 points or 0.78% at 81,050, and the Nifty was down 218.80 points or 0.87% at 24,795.80. Biggest Nifty losers included NTPC, Adani Ports, Adani Enterprises, SBI, Coal India, while gainers were ITC, Bharti Airtel, Trent, M&M and Infosys. Talking about the corporate segment, we have shares of Reliance Power continued their decline on October 7th, hitting the 5% lower circuit for the third consecutive session as investors engaged in profit booking. The stock is now trading 11% below its 52-week high of 53.6 for rupees, which it reached last week. The stock has surged over 60% in the past month, fueled by strong investor sentiment after the Anil Ambani-led company announced it had become debt-free. After this stellar run, investors rushed to book profits amid a broader market sell-off. Recently on September 18th, sentiments around the stock strengthened after Reliance Power informed that it has been released and discharged of its corporate guarantee, undertakings and all obligations and claims in relation to the outstanding debt of subsidiary Vidarbha Industries Power Limited, amounting to 3,872.0 for rupees crore. The company said it settled all disputes with CFM Asset Reconstruction Private Limited, as 100% shares of VIPL have been pledged in favor of CFM against the release and discharge of corporate guarantee given by Reliance Power. Before that, the company secured a major battery storage contract of 500 megawatts per 1,000 megawatt-hours from the Solar Energy Corporation of India. The contract positions Reliance Power as a key player in one of the world's largest standalone battery energy storage projects. Gujarat PIPAPAV Ports reported disappointing business updates for the July-September quarter, marking a drop in its container as well as dry bulk volumes, which dragged the stock over 5% lower in trade on October 7th. The company's Q2 total container volumes went down 17% on year to 179,000 TEUs in the July-September period as against 216,000 TEUs a year ago. Dry bulk volumes also came down 40.3% year-on-year. The fall was also accompanied by a spike in trading volumes in the counter. As much as 17 lakh shares of the company changed hands on the exchanges so far, higher than the one-month daily traded average of 15 lakh shares. Container as well as dry volumes for the port company had also fallen in the previous quarter. Despite that, the company's net profit had surged close to 62% on year to 110 rupees crore in Q1 financial year 2025, while revenue rose 14.5% to 245.95 rupees crore. The bottom line growth for the company was driven by a near 10% drop in expenses due to marginal reductions in finance costs and other expenses on the back of operating efficiencies. SUZLON Energy shares fell to 5%, extending losses for the eighth straight session. The sharp decline of over 12% in a week follows an advisory-cum-warning letter issued by BSE and National Stock Exchange earlier this month. This letter highlighted concerns regarding corporate governance practices after the resignation of independent director Mark D. Sedelier. Stock exchanges emphasized that non-compliance with governance standards would be taken seriously moving forward. SUZLON Energy has, however, stated that this advisory does not materially impact its financial or operational activities. SUZLON Energy's recent stock performance has raised concerns, as it has been trading below its 5-day, 10-day, 20-day, 30-day, and 50-day simple moving averages. The relative strength index currently stands at 41.76, suggesting that the stock is nearing oversold territory, which is defined as an RSI below 30. Shares of Vodafone Idea dropped as much as 9% on October 7th after the Department of Telecommunications reportedly slapped a notice over the non-payment of bank guarantees required to cover past spectrum auction dues. According to a report from the Economic Times, the notice was issued after the telecom operator failed to provide the necessary bank guarantees on time for spectrum dues from auctions held before 2022. Moneycontrol could not confirm the report. Vodafone Idea's moratorium on spectrum auction dues is set to end in September 2025, meaning that the company needs to submit bank guarantees at least a year in advance to cover these dues, according to the report. These guarantees were to be submitted in phases for different auctions, with the first tranche expected by September 20th. Tenwala Chemicals and Plastics, India, Limited in daily time frame is trading around 251.31 points with a change of 20% and is trading with a net volume of around 115.668 thousand shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 226.13, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 67.41. Awesome Enterprise Limited in daily time frame is trading around 134.24 points with a change of 13.58% and is trading with a net volume of around 155.573 thousand shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 114.52, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 87.18. DB Corp Limited in daily time frame is trading around 361.15 points with a change of 11.72% and is trading with a net volume of around 1.885 million shares. The share price is trading above its moving average 341.22, which is a good indication for the stock. While shares are trading with a relative strength index of around 58.50. For the stock recommendation we have, LTI Mindtree looks good and can be bought at 62.55, keeping a stop loss of 6,095 rupees and a target of 6,418.
You can reach us via phone, WhatsApp, or email using the information listed on the screen. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more financial insights. And, as always, if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover in future videos, leave them in the comments section below. Until next time, happy investing.